Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be testing out a really exciting eyeshadow palette by a brand that is new to me. It is the brand Adept Cosmetics, and this palette is in collaboration with one of my good friends here on YouTube, Heather Austin. Now, if you guys think I am an eyeshadow palette fan, Heather is next level eyeshadow palette fan. She is constantly trying out different eyeshadow palettes, some mainstream and also a lot of like indie brands. This girl loves and knows her eyeshadows, and I am so excited about this palette. She did send this to me. I've been looking forward to getting it, but you guys, when I swatched the shimmers in this palette just yesterday, I actually just got it yesterday, I wanted to jump on here immediately just to share these with you guys. These are insane. Wait till you guys see these shimmers. It's a beautiful palette. We're going to play with it together today. We're going to do a makeup look. I only have about an hour and a half before I have to leave for a baseball game, so we're only going to do one look today. I was hoping to maybe do two with this, but I just don't think I'm going to have enough time for that today. We'll of course go over the whole palette. I'll show you guys some swatches, share with you guys the pricing. We'll probably do a little bit of live swatching as well, and then of course use it in an eye look for the first time. I cannot wait to show you guys. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Before we jump into the palette, to the video, a very special welcome to any of you that are new visitors to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today, for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you do, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe before you leave. With that said, let's get into this palette. So here is the palette. Heather A+ on this packaging. This looks so pretty. I don't know if this is like real leather or pleather, but it looks super, super fancy. I love the color of it. I love this stitching. And then of course her name is on it, which I think is so fun. I'm so excited for you, Heather. But this is what I really want to show you guys. Take a look at this color story and these shimmers. They are insane. I just got done saying in my last video where we did the Natasha Denona pastel eyeshadow palette how much I love duochromes. There are some, I don't even know that I call these duochromes. They're like trichromes or multichromes. They're so multi-dimensional. There's so many shades in here that are multi-dimensional. It's pretty amazing to me. I will insert for you guys right here a close-up of the palette, of the colors and the swatches on my arm so you can see how they look swatched. These swatched beautifully. The mattes were super impressive. I only had to go in with one little swipe with my finger. They were so buttery, so pigmented. And the shimmers are really, really intense. I can't wait to try these out on the eyes. I love that it's light on the mattes and really heavy on the different shimmers, which is that's how I would probably create an eyeshadow palette, give you some basics, and then we go pretty hardcore on the metallics and the shimmers, which is what she did, and I love it. The mattes in here are basic, but not too basic. She gives you a dark green, which I really love. I love a plum color in my outer corner. I love that this includes a plum. It gives you a good transition shade that I think would work for a lot of different people. Then this really fun mustardy yellow. This is an interesting mustardy yellow though. As I was swatching this, it almost has a bit of like a green. It's so, so pretty. But I've got to live swatch a few of these again, you guys, especially these three shades right here. The shade Passport, So Excited, and Austin. Oh my goodness. Let's just have a look at these ones. And honestly, all of them, they're all really beautiful, but look at this shade, Passport. This is absolutely insane. It's green, it's purple, it's gold, it's blue, it's pink. It has like so many different colors inside of it. I mean, can you guys see this? Actually, I'm going to turn my lights down just a little bit. Maybe you guys will be able to see it just a little bit better. Wow, that is so insane. It reminds me a tiny bit of The Greatest Gift from Sydney Grace, which I talk about that shade a lot, but it's like amped up to like 10 times as intense. Then I want to show you guys this shade next to it. This is the shade So Excited. This is like a multi-chrome or multi-dimensional taupe, I would kind of say. I don't know, it's got a little bit of like gray, it's got a little bit of kind of a taupey silver in it, but it also has some like gold, it has some brown. It is so interesting. What a cool shade. I kind of, oh gosh, this is gonna be hard to decide which one I want to go for a lid shade today. Let's take a look at the shade Austin next. Another really interesting shade, kind of like Passport. This one looks like it has a little bit more green in it though. I mean, wait till you guys see the level of like green and pink in this one. It's so crazy. It looks so different depending on what or where the light hits it. It has some pink, it has some peach and orange, it has green, it has yellow and gold in it. The green you can see as you kind of like turn it to the side. It's gonna be really difficult for that green to come across on camera because you kind of have to see it from the side to catch the green. Do you know what these kind of remind me of? You know those images from when we were kids? I'm sure they still have these around. I just can't remember what they're called, but they're basically like, they have this like textured plastic film on the front, and like the picture, as you kind of move it, the picture moves. That's what these shadows remind me of. Depending on how the light hits them, they completely transform. They're absolutely stunning. And then of course all the other shades inside here are beautiful as well, as you guys saw in the swatches. Those are just some of the ones I thought were so incredibly unique and interesting. Let's just go ahead and swatch these two as well, because I thought these were so pretty as well. This is 0603 really pretty kind of gray, mid-tone taupey gray purple. And then this one right here is the shade Hey Y'all, which I love. That's such a Heather saying. I think that's how she opens all her videos. There it is. Right there. Beautiful, just mid-tone, basic purple. So much fun. Let's just go through the last three shimmers again. So this is Video Chat, really pretty bronze. It's very like a brassy bronze, but again, it's kind of a multi-chrome. It has a bit of red in it as well. Wow, those are so cool. This is the shade Scrubs. Beautiful multi-dimensional purple with a really strong like blue shift to it. These are such cool shades. I keep saying that, but you guys, they're just so neat. They're so interesting. This one right here is the shade Smith. It's kind of a yellow and an orange and a green all rolled into one. Holy cow, you guys. You've got to see that like when the light hits it to the side. Are you catching that green? I don't know if you're catching that, but it's got this like green, limey turquoise shift that is super, super cool. Look at that, you guys. What a cool shade. What a cool palette. Heather, this is amazing. And I haven't even tried it on my eyes yet. So let's jump into trying it out on the eyes. I think we'll probably, I say we're gonna do something basic. I don't think you could do really anything basic with this palette because it's just so unique, but I probably am gonna have to stick with one shimmer. Let's see which one I wanna go with. I think I wanna do this one right here, the shade Austin, because I feel like it'll kind of match my shirt. I'm sorry, I have a problem, I know. This is just such a cool shade. I think it has the most interesting shifts to it. I don't own anything quite like this, so we'll probably use that. We'll probably use some of the brown transition shade, and then I'll either use the berry or the dark green in the outer corner. We'll kind of see as we get into it. Can't wait to play with this. I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and we will get started with the eye look. All right, so we're gonna jump in with the shade Atlas, which is this really nice neutral kind of camel brown. I'm going to take my Alter Ego number 306 brush. We're going to apply this just all over, slightly above my crease. Perfect transition shade. I'm going to add that same shade with this smudge brush to the lower lash line. So if you guys don't follow Heather, I'll be sure to link like Heather's Instagram, Heather's YouTube channel, the Adept Cosmetics website, all that stuff down below. You guys should definitely follow her if you're an eyeshadow palette fan. She's so cute, she's so much fun, and she knows and tries out a ton of eyeshadow palettes. So before we get to the shimmer, that is so pretty. Let's add a little bit of a deeper shade. I'm so torn. I love a berry tone. I think you can never go wrong with a berry tone. Honestly, I think either of these shades would work with this Austin shade, which is so cool because it has green and pink inside of it, so like it matches any of the shades inside here. But I'm really digging this forest green, and it's been a while since I've worn a shade like that. Kind of feels a little more fall to me, but I don't know why that is. I mean, green I think is a shade you can wear any time of year. So let's add a little bit of this shade, which is Magnolia. Let me just give it a little live finger swatch for you guys. Look at this. These mattes are, I mean, look at that. One little finger swipe. That is absolutely stunning. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. We'll start at the lash line and work our way up and in. By the way, this is the Nabla 205, which I'm realizing I don't like this brush nearly as much as I like my Rephr number 14. So let's transfer to my Rephr brush because I just know, not that that's bad, it still worked. This is the ultimate brush for doing a smoky outer corner for me. I love it. It makes it so easy. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Oh wow. Same on the other side. We'll kind of come back and blend that a little bit more. I don't want to go too dark. It is going to be like 80 degrees today almost, which is insane. It doesn't usually get that hot this early in the year, but that is typical Utah spring weather. 1 week ago, less than a week ago, I was at a game wearing my wool socks. I had my thermals on underneath my jeans, my winter like snowboarding coat on over my like down coat, and a like plush kind of buzzy jacket underneath. I mean, it was so cold and windy just a week ago, and here we are today. I'm thinking I might wear shorts. Is Utah the only place where the weather yo-yos like that? Probably not. I would guess a lot of you kind of have that yo-yo type of weather. Okay, that is gorgeous. Let's take just a little bit more of that back over on that smudge brush, the N204 from Nabla. I'm going to take the tiniest amount of that green. This is a pretty dark shade, so I don't want to go too heavy. We're going to start right at the outer corner and then pull it just very lightly under this outer corner right there, and kind of just work on this outer corner right here, the shape, to kind of deepen it up and just get a really nice shape right here. All right, now for the part I'm so excited about. We're gonna go into the shade Austin, which honestly, like when I look at it in my viewfinder versus when I look at it in my mirror versus when I look at it in person, it's 3 different colors. It looks pink, it looks blue, kind of teal, and it looks kind of green over there. Such a cool shade. We're gonna take that just on my finger initially and tap that. Wow. Very pink. Like when the light's straight on, it's very pink. But from the side, you kind of get that like green shift. That is gorgeous. Just gonna tap that on with my finger. And I think actually on the other side, I wanna try using a brush on the other side just to see if the application is different at all. These shadows they have almost like a creamy sort of feeling. You know what they sort of remind me of, at least to the touch? They feel a little bit like the Jungle Lights palette from Flower Beauty, how they kind of have that creamy, very slightly creamy feel. I wouldn't call them creams per se, but they are a little bit more on like the creamy side. So we're gonna take on this side the number 21 brush from Rephr, and we're gonna try putting this one on with a brush. Okay, yeah, that still goes on really well. Take my finger and just kind of tap that out. I feel like the application is a little better, a little more even with the finger, which I feel that way 9 times out of 10 with any eyeshadow formula. All right, one last time, I'm gonna take just a tiny bit more of that dark green. Let's go back to that smudge brush. I'm gonna go pretty smoky here in this outer corner, so I wanna add just a little bit more right to the lash line. Kind of did this down below, but I kind of wanna add some more here on top and pull it up through that outer corner of my crease. That is stunning. Should we add some liner today? I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna go in with a couple coats of my Thrive Cosmetics mascara. I'll come back, share the finished look with you guys, and we'll talk about some final thoughts on the palette. And here it is, you guys. This is the look completed with just mascara. I will insert for you guys a close-up here so you can get a better look at it, along with a clip of me shining the light from my phone onto my lids. Hopefully that will help you guys get a better view of the multi-dimensional, the multicolored sparkle in the shimmer. It is absolutely stunning. It's a hard thing to get across on camera, so hopefully that will come across in that little video clip. I am so impressed with this palette, Heather. Congratulations. You did such a great job. I can tell so much hard work went into picking out the shades inside here. I've been seeing some other videos reviewing this and raving about this floating around on YouTube, and now I understand why. These are seriously impressive, especially the shimmers. They are out of this world. Of course, I will link everything down below, a link to the palette, a link to Heather's Instagram, to her YouTube channel, so you can go check her out and support her. I cannot wait to keep playing with this palette and especially test out some of these other shimmers. They are so interesting. I know I've said that 40 times already, but you guys, they're really, really cool. Big thank you to Heather for sending this one over to me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me give you one last reminder if you haven't done it yet. I hope you'll subscribe before you leave, but that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye. By the way, I also changed my earrings. I pulled like a hidden pictures on you guys. Like, can you spot the difference in the before and the after? Anyone else remember Hidden Pictures magazines? You'd have to like find the rake inside the branch of the tree, or the teacup in the bush, or the fork on the side of the chimney. Man, I love those things. My kids got one of those a couple years and I was like, oh my gosh, these things are still around.